Hi everyone, it's Marvis Jeanette and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. We're growing and I'm nothing less than happy. So right now, if this is your first time tuning in, take a moment, go ahead and click the subscribe button, the like button, and the bell notification button. That way, whenever I upload content, you will be notified. So today's video is going to be a bit informative. We're talking about saving and we're talking about investing and just how to better manage money. A lot of us, we don't even know how to manage money. We think that, we go to work, we get our check, we buy the things that we want, pay a couple bills, and let the other ones roll over to the next month and try to play catch up. Which there really is no way to play catch up. So it's very important that when you do get paid that you do right. Go ahead and pay your bills, and whatever is left over, you enjoy it. Put some back, save it. A key thing that I wanted to talk about is saving. How do I save? We don't even know how to save. Do we just put it under the mattress? Do we just put 50 back? Do we just put a 20 back? And does it accrue interest, or do we put a 20 back this week and use the 20 the next week? That's not saving. So I have a few tips that I do believe would be beneficial in saving. Tip number 1, get a bank account. Get a bank account. I know that a lot of people have these pay cards, and I'm not knocking anybody who has a pay card or the distributors of the pay card. I'm not knocking them, but I want to share something with you that kind of hit me out of the blue, and I'm pretty sure that we don't even realize, we don't even think about it. So pay cards, they're not, 9 times out of 10, they're not attached to a local bank, so you have to go to the ATM to swipe it to get funds off of it if you want to have cash in your pocket. That's going to cost you what, let's just say it's going to cost you $3 at the ATM to get money off of your pay card. $3. Oh, well, it's just $3. That's not a lot of money. $3 is not a lot of money, but so it's $3. 7 swipes later in that day, that's $21. Over the course of a week, that's $147. So you see how those $3, they just add up. So your $500, say you got $500, you got paid $500 for the week. You went from having a $500 check to a $353 check, all because you have a pay card instead of a bank card. It's small things like that that just eat away at our money, and our money just, it gets away from us. But I feel like if you do fall into that category where you have a pay card and not a bank card, even with the check cashing, when you don't have a bank account, these banks, they'll charge you $8, they'll charge you $7.50 just to cash your check. So if you add those $7 for the year, those $8 for the year, and think of other places that you could have put that money to better serve or help you with bills or food, gas. So get a bank account. Do your research. Most people are like, well, I don't have money to start an account, and it's expensive, and these, I don't trust these banks. They take your money, and those are excuses. Sometimes things does happen where you may lose money, but if you're with a good bank, they can track that money back down and you'll get it. But oftentimes people, they don't monitor what they spend, and so they just swipe and they say, oh, I'm getting this, I'm getting that, I'm getting this, I'm getting that, and you've overdrawn your account. What kind of sense does that make? How do you not know how much money you have? So you have to be careful and you have to be responsible with a bank account. Balance it. I don't know if a lot of people probably don't balance checkbooks, but everything is digital. So get the online banking app, check to see how much you have. And back to people saying that, you know, they don't have the money to open accounts. A lot of times it's not a certain amount that you have to put into the account, or a certain amount that you have to have in order to open an account. Some banks do require you to put like $100 or maybe even more dollars, but there are banks who only require you to put something in it, and that something is whatever you choose to deposit into the account. But please put something into the account just to get yourself started. I'm pretty sure you're employed. Get your check direct deposit, deposit it into your checkings account, and then start saving from there. From there, you don't have to get a checkings and a savings account right off, which it is good too, but there is something called Qapital, which is Qapital. That's an app. It's a savings app. And I was presented with it, and I was like, I don't really know. But I went ahead and tried it out because I want to have like multiple avenues, multiple places where I have money stashed away. So probably like a month or two ago, I went ahead and I downloaded the app and I set everything up. I think it's costing me about $3 a month. And what happens is you round up. You can round up $1, $2, $3, however much you want to round up. So I think like if you spend $5.30, and then if you round up $1 instead of being $5.30, it'll go ahead and round it up to the $6, and then that 70 cents would transfer from your bank account into the Qapital account, right? So it's like you're not even conscious of the money because it's just going to that Qapital account, out of your checking account into the Qapital account. So and I'll put a screenshot in here just to show you all. Within the past 2 months of me just doing that, I've already saved about $150 or so. So it's almost $200 of not even trying, like not even consciously, like, okay, man, they about to take $5 out of my account, they about to take $20 out of my account. You really don't think of it, but you subconsciously know, all right, I got another place where I have finances at. So you don't want to put all of your chips in one basket. You don't want to put all of your money in one account. You know, have more than one. Have more than one platform of investing and saving your money. I stated in my my previous video on, you know, saving and investing that, you know, I have multiple platforms that I use. Even with Robinhood, I said that I would be doing a stock of the week, and so the stocks that I'm still holding is the New Age Beverage, Hexo, Aurora Cannabis, Catalyst Pharmaceutical. Those are the 4 that I'm holding. Other ones, but these are all pot stocks. As I stated, marijuana is being legalized. A lot of y'all smoke marijuana, so invest in what you do. And so over the last couple of weeks, those have taken a major hit. So they've declined. And I was watching them, and what happened was one day I was looking at Hexo, and it had dropped like $3 or more. It was way down. So I was looking at it and I said, this is about to increase. You know how stocks, they go down. When they rise, they fall. When they fall, they rise. And I said, it's only a matter of time before Hexo takes a run. And so this was that morning. I was looking at it last week. I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, this is about to increase. And so on my other social media platforms, I remember on Instagram, I posted on my story and I was like, hey, stock market took a dip. Look into it. Go ahead and snag you some some stocks, invest in some stocks, and snag you some profit. That's what I said. That same day, Hexo profited over $250. So it takes some legwork. It takes some studying. It takes you being aware and conscious. Like, you just can't, you can set it and leave it. But if you want to get in, hit those sweet spots when they fall, and they fall rapidly, and go ahead and buy in. Do your research to figure out why they fail. Sometimes, it doesn't always, shoot up as quickly as it falls down. Sometimes it is a waiting process, a waiting period, and it may not hit another run until this time next year. So it's just, like I said, it's just all in studying the stock market and learning. But like I said, my goal is $10,000 this year, and I'm this close to it. And that's just in the stock market. I believe that anything that you put your mind to, or if your mind can think it, you could do it. You just have to put in the legwork. And I am all about putting in the legwork. I so often say, every day I wake up, I'm trying to come up with a way to quit my job. And I was like, people were always like, to quit your job? Quit your job? What? So I look at it like this. Just say you make $100,000 a year, right? You have the house, cars, this, that, and the third. But I don't feel like $100,000 is enough money to leave generational wealth. Yeah, somebody is getting rich, but it's not you, the employee. It's the higher up. So what measures will it take for you to be the higher up? How much studying or how much work do you have to put forward for you to be the higher up? Yes, it's places need employees. Employees need income. So I'm not saying like just abruptly leave where you are thinking that tomorrow you're going to be a higher up. It may not work that way, but that should always be your mindset. And to not even say, okay, well, I'm just going to quit my job. You could keep your job, but think of something that you can do on the side that's going to generate you a substantial amount of income, to where, and invest that substantial amount of income and just watch it continuously work in your favor. Like, I'm going to be debt free. I'm not going to say I want to be debt free. I'm going to be debt free. And I'm on the right road to being debt free. And it didn't happen overnight. It took my mind. It took me making my mind up, saying like, all right, you saying that you deserve this stuff. You want all of this stuff, but how is it that you're gonna get it? I came up with a plan to get it. So about 7 credit cards with 0 balances. It's happening. And credit cards are not bad. They're actually great. They're great. But the person who is using them has to be great. So it doesn't make sense to have a low credit card, $300 credit card. You max it out. Why? that little $300 credit card maxed out with no payments being made on it will kill your credit score. So don't just open all of these credit cards or loans or whatever it is, lines of credit. Don't just open them and leave them. You have to make your payments, because credit and money, well, if you have money, people say, well, I got money, I don't really need credit. I don't find that to be true to a certain extent. If you're a millionaire, you don't really need credit. Just go pay cash for whatever it is that you want. But if you have the money, pay your bills, right? You don't want to have a 300 or 400 credit score when you have the money to pay your bills. It's important. You want to be able to teach your kids, or just teach anybody the importance of saving, being good stewards over your money, and paying your bills. I made a post last week about credit and bills, and I'm not trying to put anybody out of business. So to you credit repairers, hats off to you. And it's sad, but it's true. You're gonna always have business, because some people, they're just not gonna do right. I don't care how you word it, how you tug their arm, how you kick your leg up in the air and spin around 12 times. They're just not gonna get it. But we hire credit repairers to fix our credit when all we have to do is pay our bills on or before the due date. And this is solely targeted to people who make the money, have the money, but choose to look fly, choose to do everything with their money but pay their bills. So I really want us to stray away from that. Oh, I ain't studying them. I ain't worried about it. They called me. I just declined. Come on now. If it was your money, how would you feel? You lend your money out to one of your friends or one of your family members in good faith. All right, and they tell you, all right, I'm gonna pay you back next Friday. So next Friday comes, and you're looking for whatever amount of money that you loan to them, right? And they don't give it to you. That's just, and however you feel, you have to put that feeling in your mind and think, well, maybe this is exactly how creditors feel when they extend me a lot of credit and I don't honor my word. I don't honor the contract. I just choose to not pay them. So don't be that way. Honor your word. If your word was all that you had, how much value would it hold? How much value does it hold? Think about all the things that you've said. Think about all the promises you've made, and then think of how many of those promises have you kept. And that'll kind of allow you to gauge how much weight it holds. Can you be trusted? So definitely pay your bills and save your money. There's plenty of ways to save. Invest into you a checkings account, at least a checkings account, until you get to the savings account, the Roth IRA, 401k, investment until you get to that point, until you allow your mind to expand to that point. Please invest in you a checkings account so that you can stop paying $3 to spend your own money. How does that sound? I'm paying to spend my own money. Don't do it. So yes, please invest in your savings account, checkings account, at least, I'm sorry, and study ways outside of your current income to generate more income. Allow the little or the medium or the big money that you currently make to make greater funds, greater money for you, so that you can actually leave something behind other than nothing. All right? Invest in insurances. Too many people are dying without life insurance, and it puts the family in a strain with trying to pay for funerals. Get things in order. All of this stuff makes sense. It makes sense to me. Hopefully I'm explaining it clearly enough for you all to get it. It's just important to set things in order, and it can be done. I believe that it can be done. Matter of fact, I know that it can be done because I'm doing it. So I'm not soliciting your funds. I'm not asking you to send me anything. The only thing that I'm soliciting, the only thing that I'm asking is for you, when you listen, for you to take heed and apply the things that I enclose in these videos, if they are going to be beneficial to you. If you have questions, just ask me. I'm more than willing, more than excited to help, because I want to see my people on top. I want to see my people win. Nothing would make me more happy. Nothing would make me more happy. So recap. Invest in you a checkings account so that you don't have to be charged $3 to take your own money and spend it, or $7 to, or $8 for a bank to cash your check for you, so that you can really seize whatever your net income is, disperse it out amongst your bills, and whatever is left over, you put some back so that it can make more money for you. Look into the Qapital app. That's Qapital. I'll leave the link in the description, which just takes money, a percentage rather, of whatever you swipe and puts it into the Qapital account. Set your goal, and once you meet your goal, set another goal. Also with the stock market, like I said, the stocks that I'm still currently holding, pot stocks rather, is a New Age Beverage, Hexo, Aurora Cannabis, and Catalyst Pharmaceuticals. Those are the ones that I'm holding. They recently took a nosedive, and then, like I said, Hexo shot up, and I got over $250 profit in a day. So be on the lookout for those things. Really study the stock market. Tons of people have become millionaires just by looking at graphs and buying in and pulling out at the correct time. So look into those things, and just be good stewards over your money. Be good stewards over your credit. That way, when you want something, it won't be a problem for you to get it. You know. So I hope that things were said in this video that you could take away and apply them and just better your life, better whatever it is that you have going on, because there's a way out. And what better way to get out than as a team? Let's be a team. Let's join together, and let's draw strength from each other, and let's do it. All right. So until next time, may peace and blessings be unto you all. Thank you.